y'all? What up?
What's
Welcome back.
happening?
Random TV Reviews, your girl Lynn.
Your boy Stan Live.
Listen, we want to wish you all a happy holiday and all that good stuff. This is the
indeed.
holiday weekend. We're going to get this review out early. Y'all see it's a little bit of daylight in the background.
Yeah.
We've been traveling. We had the babies. So, yeah, life is great. Let's get into it. So we're going to start off. I don't even know the name of the episode.
It's called Trust Me.
Okay. I guess it's going to be in the panty section like our lady Nika said. Tommy wakes up from that tail whooping that Milan and the boys gave him last week to a dog and Milan standing over top of him. I said, we not going to do is have a mauling on our hands. But that's not what it was. Milan told Tommy, look, you free to go. But a little later on, we need to really talk about some business here, you know?
Yeah.
I say, I just really want him to go away.
Yeah.
Does he remind y'all of, like the gangster version of Matthew McConaughey?
I didn't even think about that.
But he does.
Yeah. But he cock-eyed it, though. Eyes cocked like a pistol.
Goodbye. So, we see Mike. He's getting hemmed up by Hugo. Hugo said, look, I need $20,000 to get up out of here and a plane ticket. So, what I need to do is get out of Dodge.
Yeah.
And I know about your family, your wife, your kids, all that stuff.
They dead if I don't get it.
So, Mike was like, look, I need the telephone. Hugo was like, if you come through, I'll come through.
Just like that.
And your family will be safe. But it just depends on if you come through. And I said, well, hey, it is what it is. Then we see Ruiz. And he's talking to the feds. Now, this is a hood lesson 101. You just don't ever make deals with the feds, the police, nobody.
Because they don't ever come through. They get you to roll over on everybody else. And then come time for your part to come through. Oh, we get an excuse.
Well, this didn't happen like that's supposed to happen.
Lobos
That wasn't the deal.
got killed. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
So they tell Ruiz, look, we're going to need you to turn over on Ghost now because Lobos ended up getting killed. So they trying to backpedal and pussy pop like they say. And not give him what they told him they was going to give him.
Yeah.
Ruiz was like, F you.
F off. You couldn't protect Lobos, so I know darn well you ain't going to protect me.
Just like that.
Yep.
So then we see Andre. We at the club. Andre tells Ghost, look, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but them cats across the street, I can't remember their names, but the white boys that owned the club that had stole the DJ that time.
Yeah.
Well, now they got Karen Bassett.
Yep, they done stole that deal. I'm trying to figure out how in the heck is they finding out all this stuff. You know what? I wonder if Andre be ratting him out to them guys, man.
I think there's something up with Karen Bassett. I think Karen Bassett has been playing everybody, and something ain't clean about her to me.
Yeah.
I ain't figured it out yet. I don't know if it's all business for her or is she on the inside of the Fed. I don't know.
I'm starting not to trust nobody because it's just getting crazy all the way around.
Yeah. So then we see these cigarettes that came into play on the last episode where we saw what the name is Milan's strike up the cigarette and Ghost zeroed in on what kind of cigarette it is. Well, it's called Drina Original.
Yeah.
So we seen a pack of them come into play and we see somebody snatch and grab them. And I said, this is where it's about to get real.
Yep. Gonna be a connection with these Sarah Sikhs.
So Ghost goes to talk to this cop. I don't know who this guy is. I've never seen him before. I could have seen him before, but
didn't put it together.
When you review so many shows, everybody
it just all comes together. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But it only like Mike B said, it don't even matter.
And he tells him, "Say, look, can you run down these cigarettes? I already know that these are cigarettes that are illegally imported in. So if you could find out who's doing what in the warehouse that these is coming from, you know, I can take over the rest.
Yep.
And I will give you the biggest bust of your career. Homeboy was like, He said, well, I'm not going to promise you anything, but I can give you X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah.
I can give you some connects from people that we have busted.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is going to be interesting. So then we see Tommy and Hugo, they meet up. And we already knew that wasn't going to be good. Hugo had the gun on Tommy. But then got doing Ghost put the gun on Hugo.
Yep.
Tommy took the gun away from Hugo. It's all about this phone. Who knows what? Give me the inside connect. Blah, blah, blah. We don't need to go into all of it. But it ended like this. Hugo started running his mouth at Tommy.
Wrong move, player.
And Tommy, you know Tommy.
Tommy all in his feelings right now. He just... Especially when it come down to Holly.
Yeah, so we already had said... We didn't say it in our review because it was funny. Where he said he was not mentally prepared to work for another psychopath. Well, Tommy is not mentally prepared to hear anything about Holly right now.
No, not a word.
So this guy right here was like... You know, your dog was killed, your girl was killed, did you cry? And all of this.
Did your girl Holly cry? It's like...
Pop, 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 pop.
Yep.
Tommy took him out. Tommy couldn't take no more. Tommy took him out. Ghost is pissed off because Ghost was like, look, we ain't get no information out of the dude.
Yeah.
He was like, F you. F Angela. Yep. And Tommy was like, I'm done.
He won't be no good to us anyway. Like, Tommy. So then we see Ghost goes and gets the telephone off the body. I said, all right, we got the telephone now. So we see Medina, which is known as MJ. She goes to see Ghost. She told him, say, look, I know you don't use Angela one time already to get old Egan off.
I believe you did it again.
You used her again to kill Lobos.
He said, Who
is Felipe Lobos again? Yes. You ain't gonna get Ghost.
I said,
Ghost is ready. Every time somebody come to try to run him in a corner, that joker can think on his feet, boy, and get himself right on out.
He done been shook a few times, but he
ain't gonna let you see him sweat though. He be shook, but he ain't gonna let you see him sweat.
Nope. So then we see Angela. She goes over to Tasha's, and Tasha was like, look, is this gonna be a regular occurrence? That every time I come into my lobby, you gonna be here?
You come showing up.
So Tasha was like, look, Angela was like, look, Tasha, I think you need to expect a visit from the feds because they're trying to connect your boy, which is our boy, with the murder of Lobos. But I see that he has a great alibi, and that's you. But I don't know about Tommy. Do you know where Tommy was at that night? Yeah. So had Tasha shook a little bit. So Tasha went ahead and gave up and said, oh, Tommy was with his mama.
It's like, come on, Tasha.
Then she hurry up and text Tommy and said, look, we got a problem.
Yeah, because you know she was going to fact check that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have stuck with the story and said, I don't know. And that would have ended that right there.
So then we see Angela. She goes over to Tommy Mama house. And Tommy Mama did the best she could.
Yeah, she tried her best.
You know, she probably was still high. Yeah. You know, she was talking about they was over there watching Judge Judy and
Jeopardy.
And what her name is, Dr. Phil.
They ordered a pizza. I was like...
So she backing in the corner. Well, what kind of pizza? Did you get it for takeout? Did he order it in or whatever?
Can we talk to the person who delivered the pizza? Because you told me that Tommy never left.
She said, Tommy said, I did leave a little bit.
You know my mom for 20 minutes.
I said, Tommy went and shut it down. Tommy was like, I don't like you, Angela.
He said, matter of fact, sit down.
I said,
you ain't going nowhere.
Interview's over. Then we see Kanan. And I said, I think this is where everybody was like, we drawing the line with Kanan. We all for a good villain. Yeah. But there are certain things that are off limits. And this is one of them. Kanan ends up going to find Dre, which Dre was with Tariq. They were shooting ball. They got doing. Kanan introduced himself to Tariq as a guy named Slim.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I used to hang out with your pops. You know, I knew Sean, da-da-da-da-da. They get to talking, chopping it up. But before their departure from each other, Tariq goes to put his backpack on. I'm going to go ahead and give y'all this plug because this is something that I learned very early on because of what I do in the community and stuff.
Yeah.
Do not ever have personalized stuff on your children.
Nah.
Stuff that can link them back to locations and stuff like that. Don't ever do that. Yeah. Backpacks, coffee mugs, water bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
Ain't nothing but a setup. Yeah, I know they pitched a line that just in case to get lost, it could be returned to the owner. But, You can get set up that way.
Yeah, college kids are main targets for that because they wear their shirts proudly. They should.
Yeah.
But in cases like this, they be like, "Ooh, I see somebody that maybe someone wants to rape, molest, or something like that. Oh, you go to ODU? Oh, you go to VCU?
Yep.
They got you." So when Tariq put on his backpack, of course he had his school name on the back of the backpack.
Yep.
So we saw that Kanan saw that. I said, "Here we go." Kanan goes to the school.
Scoop him right on up.
Picks him up. Said, "I'm a friend of your father. Let's go." Takes him around the hood, showing him some different stuff. Gave him some lean.
Yeah, gave him some lean. Told him that his father is a gangster.
And I can
prove it.
Took him back to the spot where he killed old lady last week with the Jesus Saves pillar.
Yep.
And I was like, what are we doing here? Pause on that, because somebody said in the comments, and I can't remember who said it, but they said go to 50 Cent's Instagram page. 50 had put, but we know 50 does this. 50 throws people off all the time. But this what it said. How y'all know the lady ain't the person that raised Ghost. So he alluded to the fact that maybe he killed Ghost's mama.
Yeah.
We ain't never heard of the mama before.
I haven't heard it.
So I ain't gonna fall for the okie doke, but keep that in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
That he said that. But we know 50 is dramatic as hell. So I took him to the spot and they sit down, and I thought he was gonna show him a videotape of his dad.
Yeah, but he put on a freaking music video.
Mom was trying to figure out where my son at. You need to let me know where you at.
Andre trying to figure out where he at.
I said, God, don't.
He said, tell him, Mom, you be home in the aisle. It's like...
He takes a gun. Puts it to the back of Tariq's head. Now, Tariq is on the sofa. He's at the back of the sofa. He was going to pull the trigger until Tariq said, I effing hate
my father. And he was like, oh.
He said, my father ain't nothing but a liar, a fraud. According to what you telling me, he used to be a gangster, but that ain't what he telling us.
Me? Yeah. He act like he just some straight guy.
But he cheated on my mom, left the house, left us. I effing hate him. He put that gun down real fast because he was like, I'm about to use this.
Yeah, because he did the same thing to me. You know, matter of fact, we can work together. You want to get him back?
Yeah. So then we see this impromptu meeting of all the druggists at Truth, at Club Truth. We got, who we had? We had the Koreans, we had the priest.
Yeah, the priest.
Ruiz walked
through the door. Yeah, he walked through the door.
And Milan was there. They said, look, we need to take this to the next level, which is pill popping, opiates, all that good stuff. I said, but y'all, we missed, well, I didn't miss it. Earlier in the episode, Tommy pretty much told Milan how to do it.
Yeah, this is how we're going to,
So Milan was like, let's get everybody together.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about how we're going to get this. Tommy said, look, this is what we're going to push it to the high-end folk. Pretty much we're going to have it delivered to their doorstep.
Yep.
But for y'all little people, we're going to need y'all to pay
up front. They was like, we ain't never paid up front. He said, we ain't some kind of school kids and school moms and freaking pushing stuff like that.
Well, the Korean guy said, Tommy, this is not what we talked about. This is not how we do business. Plus, I already know you killed my son.
I can't prove it, but I know you did.
Milan said, they freaking stabbed that man in the neck, choked him out, and killed him right on the spot.
In Ghost's club.
No questions asked. Ghost was sitting there like,
right.
The priest said,
he said, it's like, please don't kill me.
The priest was like, look, we need to hurry and get our operation back in.
Yeah.
These people don't like waiting on the soup kitchen or they drugs. That goddamn priest boy is something else.
There he is.
So,
which we already know he's supposed to be dead. But
so then later on, because y'all already know about Milan and what Milan does with bodies.
Mm-hmm.
We see Milan sitting down there eating him a full-bodied soup.
A Korean soup.
And we already know who body is in that soup.
Exactly.
I said, and Tommy's sitting there like.
He said, you want some? Tommy's like, hell no.
He over there dipping it in the bread.
Yeah.
I said, Milan.
Say, ooh.
I said. So Milan is stroking Tommy's ego. Because he pretty much know that Tommy has always been the underdog under Ghost. He's pretty much been the yes man to Ghost. So now he's stroking his ego, talking about something. You're a smart guy. You know, I really can use you. Man, one day I could pass this operation over to you.
You can replace me.
You could.
Like, come on now. Tommy, like.
You can see his chest just getting pumped up.
Like.
I said, Tommy, don't you fall for that. You gonna be dead.
Yeah, don't you remember he just whooped your tail. Now he talking about you can possibly replace him? Come on now, Tommy. Put it together. You being used.
So then we see Milan. He shows up at Keisha's shop. Tasha is at Keisha's shop that night. We already know that Keisha has nothing to do with how they're cleaning money through her shop.
She don't have a clue.
She legit thinks she's legit.
Think they making paper off of that wholesale freaking virgin hair.
Hello. So Dean, she knows him as Dean, comes over there to spook Tasha out. Was like, oh, so this is how you clean the money. Okay, but I know that your friend doesn't know who you are. So, go ahead and keep it that way.
Yeah.
But the whole time, Keisha's on the corner.
She eavesdropping.
Listening. I don't know if she meant to fall around the corner or not.
She did. She did that to throw it off. Yeah.
Well, she fell around the corner, and Dean hurried up and introduced himself as Dean, not Milan, but Dean. And talk about I work with Tasha's husband. Da 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 da. And he went ahead and walked away. Keisha is
pissed. Because Tasha turned right around and lied to her again. It's like, he wanted to be around here to see if he needed some extra security. She said, boo, skit.
She said, this is what you do to me. This is how you do me.
Yeah.
You going to put me in jeopardy. If something happens to me, who's going to take care of my son? All of this. She was like, no. This is not how we do it.
I feel on that, though. Can you imagine?
How do you put your friend in a predicament like that?
Yeah. High up. They high up in the chain. So, if they mess up, everybody's dead. So even maybe her son.
Yeah. So later on, she ends up bringing Keisha this freaking bag. Was it $500,000 in it?
She said $500K. Yeah.
And she was like, basically, play along in this hush money.
Yeah.
Basically, at this point,
we need Milan to trust you.
Yeah. And if he trusts you, you get to stay alive.
Yeah. And don't you go to the police. Because you're going to be dead.
So then we see Ghost. He's at this bar, this rinky-dink bar, asking for a scotch double.
Double scotch.
Then we see this bartender named Bill. And Bill was like, hey, I ain't never really seen you around here before. They talking about their he talking to him about his problems.
Yeah.
Ghost spots out them goddamn cigarettes, them Drina Originals. He told him, give me a pack of them cigarettes right there. But he never got the cigarettes that I know of.
Now, I ain't see him get them, because by that time, that dude walked in the door.
Yeah, it was a dude that walked in with a package. That bartender was like, now, let's go ahead and hold up.
Yeah. That was so sloppy.
That was the sloppiest pass-off job that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, who put freaking, vanilla freaking... Manila envelopes in the goddamn freezer.
In front of the client.
Right in front of the customer. Everybody seen you do that. That wasn't no ice. That wasn't no frozen dinners. You should have took that back in the office and put that on the goddamn table. We know what it is.
Basically.
But you made it just so obvious.
Made it too obvious.
Yeah. I guess we're going to just start freezing manila envelopes.
And see how fast we get locked up.
Yeah.
So, we looked and we said, okay, this is why Tasha was fussing with Ghost earlier in the episode, because she was pissed off that the kids don't see Ghost hung up on the sofa, drunker than a skunk.
Yep.
And he told Tasha, he said, I was hanging out at the bar getting some plans together. Well, his plans was he's been going to different bars, figuring out who has the adrenals.
Yeah.
According to the dime that the police had gave him about,
who been busted.
Giving the little dots. He really didn't give him a lot. Together. So that's why.
Yep.
Then later on, we saw Ghost go ahead and follow old man Bill to this warehouse.
I'm like, you ain't see Ghost following you? But then again, you just an old man to run a bar, so you don't understand what you're doing.
And his power.
Yeah, and all you see is the paper.
So we saw him go in, and we saw one of Milan's folk open the door.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, we see Tommy pulls up. Tommy gets out his car. Ghost is watching Tommy the whole time. Because Ghost and Tommy right now, they trust each other, but they don't trust each other. Mm-hmm. Tommy already know that Ghost got a plan because Tasha already told him that he got a plan. But when he confronted Ghost about having a plan, Ghost said he ain't got no plan.
We got to stay the course. I don't got no plan. But freaking Ghost can't trust Tommy with information because he already screwed up. He just screwed up and killed Hugo when they were trying to freaking interview him.
Yeah.
So if he tell him what he trying to do, which we know he trying to freaking set him up, but we know we can't trust.
And we know Tommy doesn't want to get out the game.
Yeah.
And Ghost is trying to set it up that everybody gets out the game.
Yeah, he want to exit.
So when Tommy pulls up, Ghost gives him a phone call to see if he would answer his phone, and he saw Tommy ignore his phone call.
Say, yep.
We see Tommy at the door. Milan comes out, and both of them go back into the warehouse. I said, this is about to get interesting.
Yeah, it just got real.
So earlier in the episode, we saw that Ghost met up with Angela to give her the telephone. MJ had told Angela to be wired when she talks to Ghost so that she can pretty much get the information to catch him.
Like,
so Ghost gives Angela that telephone. She's wearing a wire. But Ghost ain't giving no information.
Nah, he ain't about to give her no information.
Which I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we're so sick of Angela right now.
Yeah.
So what happened?
She need to end up getting locked up. That's what. Just throw her in prison.
But Angela is in her feelings. Because now that she's seen the surveillance tape from the hotel, because she went prying for information to see where Ghost really was at the time that Lobos was killed. And we keep saying killed because, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't think he did, though.
I still don't think he was dead.
I really don't think he did.
And
how you gonna pop back up?
You thought I was dead? Lobos is not ever gonna be dead.
Nobody can kill me.
Nobody can kill me. He said because my name is Louis. He said I don't like these accommodations. He said this is where I get off. I had to give it to y'all one time.
Yeah.
So no, you threw me off. What happened?
I had to do it.
Angela is in her feelings because she's seen the surveillance tape of Ghost outside of the hotel and him and Tasha walking into the hotel. Mm-hmm. Tasha already told her, said, look, me and my husband had sex that night. Mm-hmm. He broke my back and did all of that. But when she asked Ghost about it, Ghost was like, I slept on the sofa.
Yeah.
She slept in the bed.
Seems like y'all two need to get your story together.
I don't know if she believe it or not, but at the same point, she's like, you were at the place with your wife.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. So she ends up going over there to Greg's house, crying the blues to Greg. I said, this ain't nothing but a setup.
Mm-hmm.
She tells Greg, look, you were right. Don't tell me you told me so. But basically, he used me. But I do know that he didn't do it because I pried it. I got the surveillance tape.
Yep.
He was with his wife.
Uh-huh.
I just can't believe it. I can't even believe it. So Greg was like, I'm so sorry. They get in their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And they ended up banging out. I thought we was going to have 2 episodes in a row where somebody ain't get it in, but that wasn't true.
No, it wasn't true.
Greg ended up getting his rocks off.
Mm-hmm.
He fell out after he got his. I said, he can't hang, can it? Ain't nobody else fell out like this behind having sex except for Greg.
Yep.
Why y'all do that to him? So he hung out. They got done. Angela goes to the bathroom after they had their little sex thing, whatever. Yeah, soon as she turns the water on, he gets on the phone and texts MJ.
Mm-hmm.
Tells MJ, I think I could take them both down.
Yep. Ghost and Angela. I think they both.
I said.
But we got to remember, Angela was in the bathroom with that phone, so we wondering if she going to plant that phone in that house.
And then go back and tell everybody that I already know Greg did it.
Yeah. But I'm trying to figure out how she going to, if she do that, how she going to spin it to say that the phone is at his house.
And how she knows it's at the house.
And how she knows it's at the house, unless they still trying to, because at one point they were trying to do GPS on Lobos' phone. But I don't know if they would be able to do GPS on the Connect phone.
They probably can, but what she could probably do is she could say that she went and saw him, and while she was at the house, she saw a suspicious phone, and maybe you need to go check it out.
Go check the phone out. Yeah.
I don't know.
True that.
But that's it. And we ain't trying to give y'all every scene this time because we just wanted to hit on some key points.
Yeah.
Because it's the holiday weekend and we got things to do.
Yeah, I got things to do and we sitting here halfway starving. But this was a pretty good episode. Yeah, things are stacking up. Things is getting real.
And it's getting sloppy.
Yeah, so we here for the ride. We're gonna see what happens. We don't know who gonna die, who going to prison, but we'll find out when you find out.
All right, straight from the VA.
The dirty, dirty South. 2 up, 2 down. Holla.